It's brilliant! Alright, let's have a chat about almond milk. You see it everywhere, right? In the shops, stacked up high. But let me tell you, nothing, absolutely nothing, beats the homemade stuff. It's a completely different league. When you make it yourself, you get this incredibly fresh, creamy, and nutty flavor that the shop-bought cartons just can't touch. It's pure, simple, and you know exactly what's gone into it. No funny business, no weird stabilizers or things you can't pronounce. Just beautiful, honest-to-goodness ingredients made with a bit of love in your own kitchen. It's a proper game changer, I promise you. The beauty of this stuff is how versatile it is. It's a real workhorse in the kitchen. Fancy a lovely creamy latte in the morning? Sorted. Just pour this in. What about splashing it over your favorite cereal or granola? Perfect. It adds a gorgeous, subtle nuttiness that takes your breakfast up a notch. And don't even get me started on smoothies. Chuck in some fruit, a bit of spinach, maybe a spoonful of protein powder, and this almond milk will bind it all together into a silky smooth, delicious drink. It's a fantastic dairy-free alternative for anyone and everyone, whether you're vegan or just looking to try something new. Now, the best part is how ridiculously easy it is to whip up. Honestly, if you can press a button on a blender, you can make this. It's one of those recipes that looks impressive, but is secretly simple, my favorite kind. We're talking about just a handful of ingredients and a process that's pretty much foolproof. Making your own food from scratch is one of the most rewarding things you can do. You're taking control of what you eat, you're connecting with your ingredients, and the end result is something that tastes 1,000,000 times better. It's healthier, tastier, and a lovely little project for a quiet afternoon. And let's talk health for a minute. This homemade almond milk is a powerhouse of goodness. Because we're using whole raw almonds, you're getting all those lovely nutrients like vitamin E and healthy fats, without any of the added sugars or preservatives you often find in commercial versions. It's naturally dairy-free, gluten-free, and fits perfectly into a plant-based lifestyle. So not only does it taste brilliant, but it's doing you a world of good at the same time. It's a win-win, really. You get a delicious drink that you can feel fantastic about enjoying every single day. Right then, let's get our ingredients lined up. This is the easy bit, I promise. You don't need a massive shopping list for this, just a few quality basics. First and foremost, you need your almonds. Go for 1 cup of raw, unsalted almonds. Don't get the roasted or salted ones. We want that pure, clean almond flavor to be the star of the show. Next up is water. You'll need about 4 cups of fresh filtered water for blending, plus a bit extra for soaking the nuts beforehand. Good quality water makes a difference, so use the best you can. That's your base, simple as that. Now for the fun part, the optional extras. This is where you can get creative and make the milk truly your own. If you like things a little bit sweet, which I often do, you can pop in a couple of soft, pitted dates. They add a lovely caramel-like sweetness that's completely natural. Alternatively, a tablespoon or 2 of maple syrup or even a little bit of honey would be gorgeous. To take the flavor to another level, a teaspoon of vanilla extract is an absolute must for me. It adds that beautiful aromatic warmth. And finally, a tiny pinch of salt. Don't skip it. Salt in sweet things doesn't make them salty. It just makes all the other flavors sing. Let's talk about the kit you'll need. No fancy gadgets required, just the basics. The most important tool for the job is a decent blender. A high-speed blender is ideal because it will blitz those almonds into a really fine, smooth consistency, which means you'll get a creamier milk. But don't worry if you don't have a super-powered one. A regular blender will still do a cracking job. You'll also need a bowl for soaking the almonds, a large jug or another bowl to strain the milk into, and something to strain it with. A proper nut milk bag is brilliant, but cheesecloth or even a clean, thin tea towel will work just fine. So, to recap, it's all about simplicity. 1 cup of raw almonds, 4 cups of water, and then your choice of flavor boosters. A couple of dates or a splash of maple syrup for sweetness, a dash of vanilla for that lovely aroma, and a pinch of salt to bring it all to life. It's a short and sweet list, isn't it? When you start with beautiful, simple ingredients like these, you're already halfway to creating something truly special. It's proof that you don't need a lot of fuss to make food that's both delicious and nourishing. Happy days! First things first, we need to give our almonds a good soak. This step is super important, so don't be tempted to skip it. Just pop your cup of raw almonds into a bowl and cover them completely with water. You want them to have plenty of room to plump up. Leave them to soak for at least 8 hours, or even better, just leave them on the counter overnight. This does a couple of brilliant things. It softens the nuts right up, which makes them much easier to blend into a creamy liquid. It also helps to break down some of the phytic acid, making the almonds easier for your body to digest and helping you absorb more of their fantastic nutrients. Once your almonds have had their long, lovely soak, you'll notice the water looks a bit cloudy. That's totally normal. The next step is to drain that water away and give the almonds a really good rinse under some cool, fresh water. Just tip them into a colander and let the tap run over them for a moment. This gets rid of any dust or impurities and gives you a clean slate for making your milk. Now pop those beautifully plumped and rinsed almonds into your high-speed blender. Add your 4 cups of fresh filtered water right in there with them. Lid on, and we're ready for the noisy bit. Now turn that blender on high and let it do its thing for about 1 to 2 minutes. You want to blitz it until the mixture is completely smooth, creamy, and looks just like milk. You'll see it transform right before your eyes. When it's done, you'll have a beautiful, frothy, white liquid. The next crucial step is straining. Get your large bowl or jug ready and place your nut milk bag or cheesecloth over the top. Carefully pour the almond mixture from the blender into the bag. Let the liquid strain through naturally at first, and then it's time to get your hands in there. This is the satisfying bit. Gather the top of the nut milk bag or cheesecloth and start to squeeze. Gently at first, then give it a good, firm squeeze to get every last drop of that precious, creamy milk out. Keep going until you're left with a relatively dry pulp inside the bag. And whatever you do, don't throw that pulp away. It's packed with fiber and flavor. You can store it in the fridge and add it to your porridge, smoothies, or even use it to make crackers or cookies. Zero waste, maximum flavor. That's what we love to see. Right, you've done the hard work, and now you have a jug of pure, beautiful, unsweetened almond milk. It's lovely just as it is, but now we can add those finishing touches to make it really special. Pour the strained milk back into your clean blender. This is where you add your flavorings. If you're using dates, pop 1 or 2 in. If you prefer maple syrup, drizzle in a tablespoon. Add your teaspoon of vanilla extract and that all-important tiny pinch of salt. Put the lid back on and give it another quick whiz for just 10 to 20 seconds. This is just to combine everything and make sure the flavor is mixed in perfectly. Feel free to get creative here. This recipe is your playground. If you're a chocolate lover, you could add a tablespoon or 2 of cocoa powder to make a rich and delicious chocolate almond milk. A pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg would be lovely for a bit of warmth, especially in the colder months. You could even blend in a few fresh strawberries or a banana for a naturally flavored milk. The possibilities are endless, so have a play around and find your perfect combination. Always taste as you go and adjust the sweetness or flavors until it's just right for you. That's the joy of homemade. Once you're happy with the taste, it's time to store your liquid gold. Pour the finished almond milk into a clean, airtight bottle or jar. A glass bottle with a good seal is perfect for this. Pop it straight into the fridge where it will keep well for about 3 to 4 days. Because it's completely natural and has no preservatives, it won't last as long as the shop-bought stuff. But trust me, it's so delicious, it'll probably be gone long before then. It's a lovely thing to have on hand for your morning coffee or a quick smoothie. One last, very important tip. Because our homemade milk doesn't have any emulsifiers, it will naturally separate in the fridge. You might see the creamier part rise to the top and the water settle at the bottom. Don't panic. This is a good sign. It shows it's pure. All you need to do is give the bottle a good, vigorous shake before each use to mix it all back together again. So, there you have it. Go on, give it a go. I'd love to hear how you get on and what brilliant flavor combinations you come up with. Cheers!